Hi everyone, this is your girl, Texas Black Diamond. Thank you for tuning in to Texas Black Diamond Entertainment, where the viewers say amen with TBD. This is the response. I'm responding to the post for Azriel Clary. More to me like a threat or a choice where we have to make and choose as viewers, our opinions and things like that. And I looked at it like, I see here. Her dad, Angelo Clary, he was in prison. Okay. So as we see, he has been released out of prison. So therefore, it's called a second chance to make it right. And when a person has the opportunity to make it right, that's what they should do. And especially lead by example to your family. And the things that I have seen, that I have witnessed, and I have saw from Mr. Angelo is the bullying and the you better do this or you better do that, or I'll go in and I'll ruin your life. And so you can go in and you can try to control someone's life, but you're not controlling your daughter. And I mean, and she's an adult now, so I mean that's done and over with. You can get in her ear and try to lead by example and show her positivity. I feel like how she's trying to do things here is she's looking at what her father is doing. Extortion, blackmail, bullying, and things like that, as for, like bloggers or whomever say anything about your daughter. Well, I'm gonna get my buddy to go in allegedly and hack their identity, and we're gonna post that stuff up, or we're gonna put this over their heads. And you have bloggers like they want to say their truth and how they feel, and then they're explaining to you this and that, like they're afraid of you. So she gets stuff like that from her daughter, I mean from her father. Azriel get that from Angelo Clary, her father. And so when you have a second chance in life here, it's just like what I'm gonna do to make things better. you know I see how you walked around in a hotel that was provided to you by somebody that was doing the interview. Somebody was doing the interview. They provided you with a hotel to come out there, probably the flight too, I'm pretty sure, just to get that interview. And you had the camera going around. Oh, y'all don't have it like this, and this is what we working on, and this is how we yada yada. I have been to hotels in Las Vegas and some everywhere with the TV in the mirror in the restroom. Okay, living rooms and jacuzzis off in there and stuff. So I mean, that's no big issue to be throwing in nobody's face. And so I just want to show Azriel what I'm talking about and her father, to show them that they're not ready. You're not a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You're only known by somebody brand. This R. Kelly brand. A female that was around R. Kelly. And if you look at the difference here, and I hate to try to put woman of color as if, I mean, but we have to call it as what we see it. You see the different race that, this man has been involved with, and you see who's doing what. So, I mean, you have no choice but to look at it that way. The other race, if it was a bad relationship, every relationship has this ups and this down. They move away. They move out. They get away. I'm not dealing with this. And they prove to that person, I can move on without even thinking about you, without mentioning your name, to get myself together. And that's what I have seen with the other race. Now, all I see from us, something totally different. I'm sorry, and everybody else is seeing this. But you guys, I want you to look at these fruit clips. I have clips from the Wendy Williams show. You can watch the whole thing to its entirety on their channels. I have a clip from Tommy Sotomayor and you can watch that full clip on there. I have a clip from Tasha K. She's a well-known YouTube blogger, and I just want her to see that they're not even in the celebrity world, and they're not ready. They're not equipped. They're not ready, and father's gonna be totally broke trying to go around and hack everybody information that's talking about his daughter. And I'm just saying, you you can't threaten anyone to take your side or do whatever. You're gonna mess up this man's life because nobody dealing with you or want to listen to your music or follow you. You're following in your father's footsteps, and honey, I think you need to step away from that. But anyway, you guys, you watch these clips, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
Not only did Rob Kardashian's camp say that it wasn't true, but Tommy came out on Instagram and roasted her ass for putting up her mugshots. We know Tommy's rough around the edges, okay? We know that, all right? She's literally so rough. She's had cosmetic surgery on her entire body to make her look softer, but it really just made her look tighter and more rougher, okay? But, you know, type of girl she is, you know what I'm saying? So, I guarantee you her knees are black. If you go to Instagram, you look at her knees is black. I'm telling you, she's one of them type bitches. But anyway, so she roasts Wendy Williams and says that, you know, Wendy, how dare you come at me? Why you won't tell the world that you were eating Black China's pussy? Now, that's partly true. Partly because Black China had hooked up with this little, you know, bisexual dude, Mark. Well, I forgot his damn name. Okay, you know we talked about him. Mark Toblin, I don't know. Wendy was out there in LA with that little, you know, little boy. 7 stars, caught the photo, informed me. I said, oh, come to find out, you know, his brother had contacted me and said that, you know, he met Wendy through Black China because Black China met him homeless on Skid Row, didn't know it, okay? I guess they were passing to get a hot dog or something, and, you know, he had managed to take a shower one day. He was, next thing you know, he was living in Black China's house and licking her pussy. That's what I heard, okay? And so, you know, Wendy was going, you know, I had put out the information on the baby. Of course, that broke her down. And she was in like a sober house, you know, detoxing, trying to get her life together. Now, the exclusive information is that Wendy apparently has holes in her brain. This came from a family member, okay? Family member. Mm-hmm. Said that she ain't even supposed to be on air. I don't know if she do. I pray for her. I don't want to see nothing happen to her. I do know that her thyroid is a little out of control and she has lymphedema. She got Graves' disease. Her eyes is big, you know, weight's big, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. They say she got holes in her brain.
.com. According to them, he's dating the girl from Love and Hip Hop, Tommy Lee. I like my co-hosts when they converse amongst themselves before I continue. Good co-host, good. Yes, good for you. So anyway, so Rob is now 32 years old and Tommy Lee is 35 and she's got 2 daughters, one with...
Oh, nobody that we know of.
Okay. But look, the daughters are 15 and 12. That's that age where you say, you ain't my father. Okay, and one of the kids, the oldest one who's 15, she had while she was in prison. Look. Co-host, pipe down, I'm trying to talk to you. Tommy Lee, and I don't know, all I'm saying is you know how sometimes you mess up in life and you can do better? Maybe she's doing better in life and she's presented herself as more of a better woman to Rob. Look, I'm trying my best to be a better woman myself, okay? But let's review her history. And away we go. Tommy has been arrested over 30 times. Take all the criminality out of it. Tommy Lee is probably desired by a lot of men in this picture right here, right? But go back to the mugshot situation. What a difference hair and makeup make in a woman. Choices you're making, but you know, Black China, and you know, that's my friend. I haven't talked to her in a moment because I'm trying to avoid asking her, is your house being repoed because you haven't paid your rent? I'm doing my job. $72,000 to her former landlord. Unpaid rent. Never
by
responded
the
to a
name of Lizzo. I know nothing about Lizzo, the hoe. Lizzo, I don't know anything about her other than she's some kind of fat girl. But she got caught, and not caught because she did it publicly. And we live in the era of Me Too. You guys know the Me Too. Think about it. Lizzo is a woman who, well, she has been a part of the Me Too movement. You guys know if she's in the Me Too movement, you know what that is. The Me Too movement is a lot of women who get attention, and the other women around them say, well, me too, I want that type of attention. That's what the real Me Too movement is. Can I get an amen? The real Me Too movement is a bunch of women who are wondering, well, is it time for me to get my attention as well? I would like to be gawked over, but then claim that I am a feminist. I would like to be considered pretty, but then say I'm strong and I don't need no man. I would like to be able to get half of a man's stuff, be able to sue him out of some money for looking at me, while I can still do the same thing to said men. I've watched movies all the time, and it makes me think, how is this okay? Probably going to talk a little bit later about Nick Cannon, but this is another situation in which we need to monitor a lot. Fat people get a pass. You guys know fat people get a pass, right? Fat people get to tell skinny people who say, ooh, I need a salad. They get to tell them, you don't need no salad. You need to put some meat on them bones. But if a fat person says, I'm going to get a burger, well, you are a horrible person. If you say, you need to get some meat off them bones, you need to stop. You need a salad, not a burger. Well, if you say that to them, you're an offensive person. Lizzo is a woman who's won a Grammy. You guys know that, right? Lizzo's won a Grammy. I've never won a Grammy. I'd feel pretty good winning a Grammy. #1 songs on the charts. People wanting you to come and sing at their halftimes, sold out concerts. People wanting you on their daily show, on their nightly show. You are getting the attention that many people would love to have. But how many of you guys have noticed that no matter how much attention you give a woman, a black woman that is, she wants more. Black women are begging the world for attention, although they claim they're queens. You gave them all 4 of the major titles for beauty this year, but black women will still say they're underrepresented. Black women who make up 7% of the United States society won 100% of the pageants. No white women are complaining. Heard all of the things that I said about her. Seems like she grew up well. She's been aspiring to be in the entertainment business ever since she was young. Her dream has come true. Ladies and gentlemen, when you work this hard and you've achieved this much in such a short span at 31 years old, the question has to be, why would you feel the need to do some of the things that she's done? Now, before we get into the Laker incident, remember, this woman has went on several shows with white men and twerked for them, rubbed their asses up against them. All of her lyrics that she performs that I've seen so far talk about her being a bad bitch, which I'm always surprised to hear queens call themselves bitches and then get bad at one day that you call them a bitch. Well, you referred to yourself as a bitch. But she loves to make a big fat fool of herself in front of white people. She talks as if she has all of this confidence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when do we get to a point where confidence and personal space clash? Think about it. You have an individual who's achieved so much, but feels the need that confidence to them is that they can do it in your face, make you uneasy, and you must pretend that you're not. Let me ask you guys something. If one person is confident in being outgoing and outlandish, why can't another person be confident in being modest? And why is it that the person who's being modest does not have to infringe on the person who's being disgusting? But the person who's being disgusting and outlandish actually feels they have the right to infringe on people in situations in which those people want to be modest. This woman and women like her believe that their job is to make you feel uneasy. And the more uneasy that they make you feel, the more they smile. This woman not only has been on several shows being this outlandish, when she goes and does a public performance, she tries to make sure she's as naked as possible and is dressed under this thing called body positivity. This is Miss Lizzo before the game at the Staples Center. And I want you to hear her language, and I want you to see what she shows. This was either before or after. Let's watch.
I didn't hear Kevin. All I heard was you had the opportunity.
Couldn't have said anymore.
This is how that bitch goes to the Lakers game versus Minnesota. You bitches can't even spell Minnesota. First of all, bitch, you didn't motherfucker. I didn't have the opportunity. No. You had the motherfucking opportunity. You had the opportunity. Had 2 opportunities to talk to Trey Songz. You scary ass house. You a scary ass house. Black ass motherfucker.
Listen to her language. Like, they're just loud for no reason. Black women are just irritating for no reason. Women serve no purpose. That's why they run around just being loud and trying to be seen. Because if they served another purpose other than that, there'd be no reason to do it. But I gotta ask you this question. Why is it that black women are allowed to be like this when if anybody else was doing this, they would be called classless? They would have everything taken from them. They wouldn't be able to be on commercials right now. They damn sure wouldn't be able to be in Disney stuff. They wouldn't be able to be voiceovers on cartoons. They wouldn't be able to do anything if they walked out in public like this, speaking like this.
I don't know. I didn't hear Kevin. All I heard was you had the opportunity.
Couldn't have said anymore.
This is how that bitch goes to the Lakers game versus Minnesota. You bitches can't even spell Minnesota.
You bitches can't even spell Minnesota. Think about that. You bitches, mind you, this is a black woman speaking to her constituency who put her in the position she's in. Because when she was going around from Minnesota to Houston trying to get put on, you know what she wasn't able to do? The shit she's throwing in your face right now. I still don't understand how black folks listen to other black folks talk shit to them as they are the ones who put them in that position. But you're talking shit to your audience. You bitches can't even spell Minnesota. Who does this? Who does this? The Grammy-winning queens. The Crown, Miss Universe, Miss America, these queens. These queens who have all these degrees and are classically trained flautists still walk around in public with their ass out and have somebody film it for them going, you bitches can't even spell Minnesota. As if that's a difficult word to spell. So you guys say that I make fun of black folks. Well, what would she be doing if she said that? You guys say I talk bad about black women. Well, what is she doing when she speaks about them like this? She didn't say you ladies, you queens. What did she call them? You bitches. Then she said, this how a bad bitch go to the Laker game. This how a bad bitch go to the Laker game. And I want you guys to understand that even if you don't know who Lizzo is, if you have teenage or preteen daughters, you know what you have? People who know who that is. And you know what you have them seeing? A female black woman that looks like them, telling them this is how bad bitches purport themselves and exhibit themselves. And we make sure, because for some odd reason, these bad bitches always have another bad bitch who's willing to perform, to film them doing bad bitch shit. Now, what she should have said, by what I'm looking at right now on the screen, is she should have said, this is how bad built bitches with no self-esteem or low self-esteem try to make the world believe that they actually have some self-esteem. See, because no one who's winning all of these awards would need to do this to then get people to see them. You're all over radio. You're all over commercials. They want you in their movies. They want you to head their movement. You're winning awards. So why would you need to sink so low to get someone to look at you? Aren't they already looking at you, Lizzo? Lizzo, aren't people already looking at you? Aren't you already getting the attention that you craved and wanted your whole life? Now you're turning your music career into a gimmick. And the one thing about people who try to constantly make a gimmick out of their career, the thing that they do real good, what happens is the Dennis Rodman thing happens. Your gimmick overshadows the thing that you're good at, your talent. And then people tend to get tired of the gimmick, especially when the gimmick doesn't live up to the hype of the talent. And what's happening right now, Lizzo, is you've jumped the proverbial shark. My white people know what that means, whiteys. P-Mob, are you in the building? Whiteys know what that means. She's now jumped the shark with this act because America is starting to fight back against degeneracy. Many people don't know, but how many of you guys are noticing the trend is coming? People are actually starting to fight back against degenerates. I ask you, black women, where's the fat white woman doing this? That fat girl Meghan Trainor, that fat girl Adele. There's a lot of fat white singers. Yes, they are. Yet the fat black ones feel like the world need to see all their fat. And right now, do you know Miss Lizzo is claiming that this is body shaming? So by her logic, ladies and gentlemen, should a man with a little dick be allowed to go to the Laker game and have his front cut out and show you guys his little small penis? And if anyone complains about it, regardless of the fact that this is a family arena with a family event, would anybody say that we're penis shaming as we called out this little dick man in his family event? And we didn't make many comments about how little his dick is. We just said how he shouldn't have been naked in front of people's children. See, she and other fat-ass black women and liberal white whores who are afraid to lose their job on television are trying to actually say that this is body shaming. When I saw what I saw, I did not think of body shaming. I thought of, and remember, this is behind the scenes, but I thought even here, who walks out in public with a dress that has the back wide open? Let's hear it one more time.
I didn't hear Kevin. All I heard was you had the opportunity.
Couldn't have said anymore.
Now, here's the video in question that everyone is talking about. Take a look. If you have barf bags, pull them out now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, there's I'm gonna give you guys a warning. There's a high amount of cholesterol in this footage. This footage could cause diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, gout. So be careful when watching this video. Let's go. I want you to take a look at the brother right here. I want you guys to take a look at the brother right there and see how this fat, disgusting bitch that everybody knows is actually a celebrity at the game has made everyone else feel completely uncomfortable with her actions. Again, take a look at the brother, not the white people, the brother in the front. And black men, how often do black women embarrass us like this? A lot. How many of you black men have been out in public? You got your nice suit on, you're looking good, you're trying to make sure you represent your people in a way in which they can't talk crap about us. And then you see some black woman at your office party, you see some black woman wherever it is, and she acts like this. And you're like, God, dog. Even if you like fat chicks, if you like big ass, there's nothing wrong with it, but you still think, what the fuck? You're about to see now is her twerking on some white man. This is a show in which she was doing. Check it out.
So it's got a kind of soul to it, and there's plenty of action. When did we have that? It was when twerking first came out, and it was getting annoying. There was
First off, twerking's been out for thousands of years.
Yeah.
My ancestors been twerking, baby,
Wow.
around a fire.
Wow.
They were just around the fire, just twerking. Oh, did you like that?
So if women can do this on men, ladies and gentlemen, why is there a thing called sexual harassment? Can someone explain to me why there's a thing called sexual harassment? How the fuck is it okay for women to just stick their asses on you and it's nothing happened? There's no Me Too movement. There's no nothing. She can sexualize herself. She can shake her ass all in front of the world, but you can't say anything about it. That man should be able to sue his company, and he should be able to sue her for sexual harassment. He should Me Too her. I'm sorry, that is an assault. What we should do is have men start saying every time one of these women get up on us, twerk on us, do something like that, and we're not, and especially if you're working anywhere near a powerful company, you need to start suing them. You need to push the limit for the courts and see if the courts will recognize us as men being sexually harassed every damn day by these dumbass black women. They're running around in real life, someone tell me if I'm lying. In real life, they're running around twerking on individuals. For what reason? For what reason are they doing this? They're running around in their everyday lives doing this. They're running around in their everyday lives infringing on other people's rights. You don't know if that man's married. You don't know if that man got a man. You don't know if that man you don't know what has happened.
I showed you this clip to show you the celebrity gossip. Okay? And even when a person, I don't care what you do, you can fall on the street. Somebody going to see it. Somebody going to post it. Somebody's going to talk about it. And like I said, Angelo, Clary, you trying to control everybody's opinions about your daughter and yourself as well. And you want to pay people or get your homeboy to go and hack people's information, post about their families, post things about their kids, and different things like that. But you guys want to talk right and talk about kings and queens and things like that. Kings and queens do not act that way. Kings and queens do not try to stop someone's opinion. Kings and queens are going to be up a little higher, on a higher level, on a throne, and they're going to do things in a proper way to get their information out there, to get their names out there. They're not going to fraud anyone. They're not going to blackmail anyone. They're not going to extort anyone. They're not going to lie on anyone. They're going to do things on their own to get what they deserve. And me and my opinions are going to be my opinion. I'm not going to let your daughter or nobody sit here and try to tell me that if you don't straighten up, when I go talk to the feds, I know you love Robert Sylvester Kelly. I know y'all love the artist R. Kelly, his fans. And because you have an opinion about my daughter, or y'all have opinion about me, Azriel, it's up to you guys how y'all treat me. What I say to the feds, because I can send y'all friend out of here. And that's basically what you saying. And it don't rock that way, baby. Because the truth is the truth. And nobody, and that's one thing people need to realize here. Somebody or half of the people gonna say something about you, whether you wrong or you right, and how you act on it. That's you and that's your values. That's your integrity. That's your morals and values. That's what it shows. If you act out and take it out on another human being because of what somebody else said to you, and you want to control someone because you want them to feel a certain way about you, it doesn't work that way in life. It does not. So, daddy, like I said, you're not ready. She's not ready. Y'all not ready, baby. I told you you're going to be broke, or she's going to be mentally tore down. You have celebrity, because she's not a celebrity. She's known by somebody else's name. And I don't mind. I do not mind. And I even spoke great things about this young lady to encourage her. But no one's going to sit here and make me make a choice, especially when they're doing it the wrong way. I will rock with her all day long if she would have went the correct way of getting herself out there. I would have been so happy, and I encouraged this young lady, Azriel Clary. You're okay, sweetie. You don't have to use Robert's name. That's right. Go out there and pursue your dreams. This is what you want to do, because you have to live. You can't stay in the house. You can't stare at the wall, because you have to get out and make your living. You have to grow. Be self-made. I say that all the time. I say that to young kids and everything. And I just recently had a client, and her daughter was around, and you know what she said? She said, I'm gonna marry me a rich man so I can be rich. I'm like, oh no, baby, no, no, no. You're gonna be self-made. You're gonna do what you need to do for yourself. So when you do collide with somebody that's rich or money wise or whatever, he's going to really be impressed with you. He's gonna respect you more because you're coming in with your own. So you're going to go out there and you're going to work on you, young lady. When you grow up to become a young lady, you're going to work on you first. No, you're not going to be seeking to marry a rich man. And that's what we need to try to teach our young ladies. Okay? We work on our young ladies to prevent them from doing the things that they're doing to try to get somewhere. So I showed you these clips, honey, because, baby, this is going to happen all day long. And sometimes when you see a celebrity blogger or something talk about you, you done did something great, or you out there now, you doing good because this celebrity bloggers are talking about you on their platform. But at the same time, you cannot control other people's thoughts. And I guarantee you, if a lot of these celebrities and artists, even sports performers, if they act on everything someone say negative about them, everybody, all of them being somewhere in a mental institution. Newsflash, you nor your daddy is ready. You're not ready for this here, for the simple fact, and you want to threaten people. I don't understand how you would do that. If you don't like me, or if you don't like my music, if you don't follow me, I'm going to destroy your artist life because you don't want to follow me. You're going to do this and you're going to do that because you feel like his supporters supposed to support you. And I'm going to say this again. You're not ready for the celebrity world, because you and your father, he's going to be broke because he's hiring people to hack people's information, anybody that has something to say about you. So once again, I think y'all need to step back because you're not ready for the celebrity world. If you want to be a celebrity, you need to be ready for any and everything, because you're not even known like that. And the only reason why you're known, because you were dealing with a celebrity, an artist, a major, mega artist with fans all over the world. And you're actually being watched, not for your talent. You're being watched because you want the Me Too people on their side, and his fans and curious people want to know, what do you have to say about the artist R. Kelly? It's not about your talent. And then if you would have went about it the right way and just focus on your talent and made it all about your talent, then it would have been very different for you. And so if you're not ready for the celebrity world and somebody talking about you, you need to step back, because it's not going to work for you. Your dad can't be on IG and all over social media threatening people, talking about bloggers and people on say anything about you, because this is the celebrity world. You're not even known like that, and the only reason why you're actually known, is because of a brand, R. Kelly, because you were involved with R. Kelly. So now, because people are not saying what you want them to say, you want to threaten to say it's up to his supporters what you're going to say to the feds. You're not going to make up lies because his supporters are not supporting you. You're not going to go to the feds and lie because people pointed out the lies from the truth. It would have been very simple if you would have did just like some of the females. They got out of that relationship. They went on with their lives. They pushed themselves forward to do them without even using the brand R. Kelly. You have people like Kanye West, one of the most hated artists. He's always being talked about. You have Kim Kardashian. People always smashing her sisters. And then you have her mom, always bashing her. They bash the mom like crazy. But what did they do? They pushed forward. They didn't get online to threaten anybody, because they know this comes with being a celebrity. When you put yourself out there into the public eye, you need to be prepared for this type of lifestyle. So now you see, this is the reason why the human being, Robert Sylvester Kelly, protected the women around him, because he didn't need them out there like that, because they can get kidnapped, held for ransom. All that is danger into being a celebrity. So if you are not prepared, I feel like you and your father should step down, because at the same time, y'all not ready. And then for one, you want to have it your way. And then now every action that you do, every cuss word that you say, they blame it on Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's his fault. You follow your old Twitter page. You was rebellious and feisty before you even met this man. The cursing and everything before you met this man. You have Taylor Swift. Sweet, humble artist. And look at her. People drag her through the mud. You name it. Just you can name the celebrities. Look at the reality shows, Housewives. Kenya Moore, she be dragged. Basketball Wives, OG, she's being dragged. But I don't see these people getting on there threatening nobody else's fan, talking about what they gonna do if they don't support them. Welcome to America. You're in America. Everybody have their right to express their opinions. And so that, once again, y'all not ready. You are Angelo, not ready for this. Y'all need to step back. For one, he needed to get you some help, first of all, to see what's going on with you mentally, because before you even got into this brand of R. Kelly, you tried to commit suicide. So you need your father, instead of him trying to get the money, he should be trying to get the help that you need before he throw you out here to the wolves, because that's what's going to happen in the celebrity world. You have the first black president has been dragged through the mud, but he didn't get on there and act all out because he was the commander-in-chief of this country and threatened people that talked about him. He could have had all kinds of stuff done to people. But he know he's in the public eye. There's going to be public opinions. He couldn't even walk with a cup in his hand. People had something to say about him, little simple things. He couldn't even have his collar tucked down or roll up his sleeves. People talked about him. So once again, you're not ready. You have one of the top YouTube blogger, African American female. She gets on there, and that's her. That's how she grew, by getting on there talking about celebrities. So once again, I don't think y'all ready for this type of lifestyle. Okay? Then the father say, well, she know about this stuff. She's been out there. No, because we didn't know anything about her until she got involved with the brand R. Kelly. Okay? And that's the only reason why she's known. And that's the only reason why a lot of these women try to keep bringing up this man's name. Instead, if you have talent, you shouldn't have to use nobody else to show your talent. You shouldn't have to go on there and be half naked to show your talent. If you have talent, your talent is going to pop out. And if you're trying to have your boobs out, your butts out, do naked pictures on your Instagram pages and social media pages for attention, they're not paying attention to you and your talent. They're paying attention to your body. So at the same time, it's integrity. You have to know how to go out there and put yourself out there and have morals and values about yourself. Because I don't want anybody to have any credit for what I have done in my hard work. I'm not going to use nobody else's name. And that's the only way they're going to see you. R. Kelly. If you're a talented singer, you should have just stepped out and be like, well, Robert and I have parted ways. He told me to go on with my career. And I'm going to just go on with my career. And I'm going to pursue and follow my dreams. And you would have had much more respect than letting somebody get into your young ears and tell you to do it this way, because it's not a good look for you. So once again, you have this lady, the first lady, African American woman of color. I mean, she's classy, she's intelligent, she's respectful, she walked that walk. And she hold herself accountable. She she dressed nice. She present herself in a positive way. And I'm talking about, and she has been stumped and people has talked about her. They called her monkeys and everything, but she still had her morals and her values and respect for herself. And this is the First Lady, Michelle Obama. And I love her to death. I will follow her on everything she has going on because she represents us in the classy way. And you cannot go around, and your father can't go around and bully people, because he's not gonna get no sleep. He's not gonna have money because he's gonna be paying people to hack everybody that has something to say about his daughter. You have Justin Bieber. They talk about him. They drag him through the mud. And I can go on and on with celebrities and artists. You got Chris Brown. You got Nicki Minaj. You got Carly B and her husband Offset. I mean, they drag them through the mud. This comes with being a celebrity, and you're not even close to that. But you feel like you're supposed to get the respect for what? And you want to feel like you want to threaten certain people so they can just grasp to you and cater to you and kiss your butt. So you want to threaten to take someone's life, because that's what you're doing. You're threatening people that you will take someone's life because they don't agree with you. You want to threaten to take this person's life because his fans are pointing out the lies from the truth. So once again, I say that you're not ready for the celebrity world. You have Azriel from Houston being bashed I mean, like a dog, which I wish she would hold herself, be more classy than she is, because when you're thick and you dress nice and you don't have to go around and show your butt and your breasts and be like, well, yes, I'm big, but I'm gonna do just like these skinny girls, and I'm gonna show my butt and I'm gonna show my cha-cha. Because at the end of the day, you women that's doing that, they're not looking at your talent, they looking at your body. So what is it? Do you want to show your talent or do you want to show your body? Because I can go on and on. You have Brittany. You have Brittany's. They talk about her like crazy. Some people can't handle this lifestyle. And you have celebrities that try to keep themselves as private as they can and keep people out their business so they can live as normal as they can, so they won't be bashed, they won't be put down. You have, I can just go on and on talking about, artists and celebrities that's being bashed on social media, the news, all of that, okay? So and you're not even a celebrity. You're trying to get there off somebody else's brand. So what make you think that you're perfect and nobody can give their opinions on your actions? You have celebrities that's stressed out because they want to dress their best. That's Kim Kardashian. She don't even want to go outside if she's not dressed a certain way because she's afraid that they're gonna talk about how she's dressed and how she's looking. She got a glam artist on deck everywhere she go to make sure her makeup is on point because she don't want people to talk. But what happened? They still gonna find something. So welcome to the celebrity world. You have people that's not even celebrities that people bash and talk about. But you have to have a strong mind to deal with this kind of world. And I feel like you're not ready. So you and Dad need to step down from that, because for one, you can't get on here and threaten people for their opinions about you and what you do. You have so many actors and actresses that people smear and they talk about. Look at poor Kobe Bryant. This man passed away and people have no filter. They talking about him and bashing him. Look at his wife Vanessa. You actually have somebody on talking about the daughter and she passed away. These people don't have no filter. You dealing with some people that don't have a filter. So you got to have a strong mind to work in this type of industry if you want to be out there. So I think y'all need to step back. He need to get you the professional help that you need before he even push you into the brand of RK, because you were dealing with things way before you got into the brand of RK. And that should have been the first thing, getting you that help that you need, because you're not mentally ready for this celebrity world. You got Hillary Clinton, educated woman, first lady, ran to become the president. Oh my God, they bash her like crazy. But these people still, they hold their head up high and they keep going. They don't threaten. They don't threaten the people. They just keep going. They just keep pushing and doing what they doing. So if y'all not ready for this lifestyle, y'all need to step back and get yourself ready for it. Because you're not going to get everybody on your side. So you have to leave that alone. You can't make everybody like what you do. Because at this point anyway, you had your manager, your father, your manager, to spoil you and made you feel like everything is you, baby. The world is yours. He didn't prepare you for the outside world. He didn't let you know that you're not gonna be able to get everything that you want when you get out into the outside world. So y'all probably need to step back, and you need to get somebody that's going to be on your team, that's going to tell you the right things and point you to the right direction, because right now they are steering you in all the wrong ways. And this is your life is public, so we know and we see how it's going. So it's not a good look. And you cannot, and just once again, you cannot, you cannot threaten anybody for having their opinions and saying that you're going to cause, be the person that take a person's life because of what somebody else is saying and doing. You can't do that. So just welcome to the real world. Because this is what happens when you go out there into the real world. I always tell people when they have kids, make sure you let your child earn what they are getting. Because when you're constantly giving them things and they're not working for it, when they get out there into the real world, they're going to expect everybody to give them things. And everything has to go their way. And it's not going to work. That's going to destroy that child when they grow up to become adults. You have to raise those kids to earn and let them know about the real world when they go out there. Because when you don't and you throw them out there, you're throwing them out there to the sharks. So once again, I'm just going to say, are you ready? I don't think you are. Because you didn't see even Michael Jackson. And he's dead. And they still talking about the king of pop. He's dead. So once again, what make you think that you're different from the other celebrities? I can go on and on with the list. On and on. Reached out to Angelo, Clary. Why you didn't just do this in private? Why you didn't just, work with your daughter in private? Because if I didn't go out like this, they wouldn't know the Clarys. So actually, I use this situation so they can know the Clarys, so we can be out here in the public, so people can know us. But y'all known in the wrong negative way. So present your music. Work hard, work on you. You don't have to run around here half naked. You don't have to go around here and threaten fans. Because right now, at this moment, women of color are looking for positive women of color to represent us in the right, classy way. Not this way. Because now, at this time, we are being stomped on. We're being talked about. People are looking at us side-eye. They're not trusting us. They don't want to deal with us because this is what they see. Representation, just represent yourself in a nice, classy way. We get mad at the B word. But I see women calling each other B's and stuff all on these reality shows and stuff. And then the moment a man or another woman that they mad about call them the B word, oh my God, it's like it's the end of the world. But you saying I'm the baddest B. Calling yourself a B. Just it's not cool. Because women that's, looking out and looking, and they were like, come on, women of color, come on, we need y'all to represent us the right way. And what I see, I don't see it the right way. I see all the women I'm not gonna say all, the majority of the women that's trying to be out here, of the women of color, they got their boobs out, they twerking with their cheeks out, trying to get attention that way. But the moment somebody say something about your boobie or your cha-cha and stuff, then y'all jumping on the Me Too bandwagon, saying somebody done did you wrong or violated you. You're violating yourself, putting yourself out there like that. It's a way to do things. You represent yourself in that classy way. Classy young lady way. You get more respect like that. I even tell my kids, I tell my daughters, come on now, you ain't got to do all that. You get more respect when you respect yourself and stuff. People will respect you better. Don't nobody want to deal with no badass kids running around, bad menace to society. Nobody gonna deal with them. But if you're a nice child and you're being obedient and you're not tearing up things and you sitting down and acting right in places where you should be. And then you go on the playground, you playing and laughing the right way and you're not bullying anyone. People see that. What they do, they get rewarded for that. They're not gonna reward badass kids running around here being menace to society. They saying themselves, I hope their parents get their ass under control. So once again, I'm just saying, are you ready for this lifestyle? Are you ready for this celebrity status? Because you haven't made it there yet. And you already going off. You in pops. Going off on everybody for their opinions. I see people like this first class Michelle Obama, first lady. She just keep going, she keep rocking, she keep representing, and she's doing it in the right way. You got them, they talk about Tyler Perry. They degrade him. The men's mad at him. The women's mad at him because he's putting on a dress. And the females mad at him because he trying to put black women down because he dressing like them and trying to act like them. And this man has made millions and millions and helping the communities and giving back. They don't look at that. They don't point that out. So once again, are you ready for this world? I say you're not, because you're not even there yet and y'all flipping the script. At this moment, I pray that Robert Sylvester Kelly gets a fair trial. I pray that the jurors see all the lies and flaws and fiction into this. I pray that everything goes well for Robert in this. And I just pray that everything works out in his favor. I want him to get the opportunity to have a second chance at life, just like Angelo Clary had a second chance in life, because allegedly he was arrested for selling drugs. And that is dangerous because you're jeopardizing people's lives there. You're selling the drugs. The druggie gonna get it any means necessary. That means steal from family members, steal from strangers. Somebody might get hurt, somebody might get killed, and then they're dealing with their family members and being around their family members and causing heartache. And then the drugs can also kill them, and they can be so desperate for it and kill someone else. So that's a thing that I say too. But you, Angelo, received a second chance in life. So why are you guys trying to destroy another guy, another man, another human being? For what? Because something didn't go your daughter's way? That's my final thought. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in with Texas Black Diamond at Texas Black Diamond Entertainment. Please like, share, and subscribe.